2019, Congress changed the rules around inherited retirement accounts. Historically, when a non-spouse inherited a retirement account, they could draw down the account across their lifetime by making required minimum distributions, or RMDs, based on their age. The new law required beneficiaries to withdraw the funds by the end of the 10th year after the original owner died. However, the original language of the law was unclear. Do you have to take out a certain amount each year during those 10 years? Or could you wait until the 10th year and then take out the entire amount? On July 18th, the IRS provided their finalized clarification. Let's talk about their final verdict, what it might mean for you, and how to avoid some pretty serious penalties. Now, before we get started, a notable exception to this rule is what the IRS deems eligible designated beneficiaries, which includes surviving spouses, minor children, and disabled or chronically ill individuals. They each have their own set of rules to follow. For today, let's just focus on people who are not eligible designated beneficiaries. So not spouses, not minor children, and not the disabled. The IRS's ruling establishes two different sets of rules around the 10-year rule based on the age and distribution status of the original owner at the time of death. If the original owner was not taking RMDs, then the beneficiary can withdraw the funds at any time until December 31st of the 10th year after the owner's death. These beneficiaries have a lot of flexibility within those 10 years. You could take out some each year or wait until the 10th year. Just make sure you withdraw all the funds before the end of year 10. On the other hand, if you inherited a retirement account from an owner who was already required to make RMDs, then you will also have to take RMDs. As the beneficiary, your RMDs will be calculated based on your life expectancy, but the 10-year rule still applies. This means you can take out just your RMDs for years 1 through 9, but in year 10, you will need to withdraw anything that is left in the account. Now, the good news is if you inherited a retirement account from 2020 through 2024, but didn't take your RMDs, the IRS is going to give you a pass due to the confusion. You'll just need to start taking distributions in 2025 and going forward. You will also not be required to take a large lump sum in 2025 to make up for any missed withdrawals. For example, if you inherited an IRA in 2022 but didn't take any distributions yet, you just need to follow the new rules going forward and have until the end of 2032, 10 years after you inherited it, to withdraw all the funds from the account. So what does this IRS ruling mean for you? If you inherited a retirement account and the original owner was under age 73, then you can wait and withdraw everything in 10 years. If the original owner was over age 73 and taking RMDs, you can just take RMDs and then withdraw the remainder of the account in 10 years. But just because you can doesn't mean you should. Depending on your income and how large the inherited account is, waiting until year 10 to take out all or most of the funds could put you into a higher tax bracket. A better strategy may be to withdraw more during years with lower income and less during years of higher income, making sure to always meet the required minimum distributions. This will allow for more money to be pulled out at lower tax rates. What about Roth IRAs? Roth IRAs must be distributed by the end of the 10th year, but there is no RMD and usually no tax. Now, what happens if you miss an RMD or don't empty the entire retirement account by the end of the 10th year? The penalty for missed withdrawals is 25% of the amount that should have been withdrawn. Ouch. Talk to your financial advisor to make sure you know how much money and when you need to distribute from your inherited retirement accounts. At Legacy Consulting Group, this is something that we take care of for our clients all the time. If you would like guidance building a plan to manage inherited accounts or anything else, we would love to discuss how we can help.